guys, so today I've got kind of a different video, more personal about my own life. Again, I've been doing heaps of those lately, I'm sorry. But this was requested. I wasn't intending to make a video about it, but since you guys do want to hear about it, here I am. So this video is going to be all about why I have chosen to train as a nail tech and why I'm going to actually pursue that career in general. Because it's not quite as simple as I just love nails, you know, it was quite a difficult decision. And I'm just going to go through those reasons and show you why I chose to become one. I did quite well in school, and I guess because of that I was sort of expected to succeed. And when you do well in school, you know, you're meant to get a fancy job. You can't really deny the stereotype that exists around the beauty industry. And when I got into nails, I was very aware of this, and I made it quite clear to everyone that this is just a hobby, it's not my career. I'm just doing it because it's fun, because you don't want to be lumped into that beauty stereotype. Well, I felt that at the time at least. Because beauty's got this reputation of being fickle, or it means you're self-conscious, or it means you're stuck up, or all that sort of crap basically. And it's a really, really unfair stereotype, I think. It's not called for, it's just stupid. Like, that's a whole other video really. I'll talk more about that later. But so I finished high school, I had a gap year because I had no idea what I wanted to do, and didn't want to study for the sake of studying. And so I went and worked at McDonald's for a year and had a really great year and met my husband, and it was really cool. And then I went and studied for the sake of studying. Failed. Alright, so I had my gap year and I did my BA, which is 3 years. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm 22, half my friends have really good jobs by now. What am I going to do? So I had 2013 to work out what that was going to be, and I worked as a reliever in early childhood, and I really, really liked that, and that was one option. But I looked at heaps of postgraduate courses, and heaps of things like early childhood, journalism, radio, that sort of stuff. But when it came down to it, all these things I was looking at, they just didn't light my fire. They weren't something I wanted to see myself doing forever. And to be honest, I was getting quite worried about it. Like, I just didn't feel like I had a direction. And while I was getting all stressed out about this, I would be stressed out and look at courses and be like, and I'd come home and do my nails, and I'd feel so happy, and I'd do my blog and talk to cool people, and I guess I was a bit thick. Like, I didn't really connect the dots that maybe I should just do what I love. So about halfway through last year, 2013, I decided that I would study just to back my blog up, and I was very clear about this to everybody. I'm just gonna do it so I can back my blog up. I still didn't want to admit to myself or to other people that I kind of just want to do this as a career because I love it and it makes me so happy. But yeah, I hadn't got to that stage yet. But eventually I did. I'm not sure of the exact moment when I was like, ha, I'm gonna do it. It just sort of slowly occurred to me that, what am I doing? I'm gonna waste my life chasing things I don't really want to do when the thing I love so much is staring at me right in the face. Screw it, this is what I love, I'll give it a shot. My thing with nails, it's gonna sound real crazy, but it's like similar to how I feel about my husband, but not in like the lovey-dovey I want to make out with my nail polishes way. It's just, I love it so much, and it motivates me, and I can't describe it. Like, do you have a passion? And like, imagine that, and that's me for nails. And sometimes I'm like, what the heck, nails, where did that come from, Jessie? But it's just what I love, and I think it's stupid to deny yourself what you love. So when I decided that, screw it, I'm gonna give this my very best shot, it's like I could breathe properly again. I'm just like, this is it. Alright, we're good now. Let's go ahead. So I focused myself, and I was like, well, what can I do to make sure I have the best start possible? Turns out the thing I've been doing for the last year and a half was really, really helpful. My blog and all my experience in nail art. And then I was like, well, let's look around, and I found out about Leah Light, who's a really popular nail artist up in Auckland. And so somehow I won myself a competition to go meet her. I've got a blog post about that, I'll put it in the description box. And so that was really cool. That was my first real glimpse of what it's like to be in a nail salon, and to be honest, I loved it. It was really, really, really cool. I mean, honestly, you're doing nails and you're talking to people all day, and those are the two things I'm great at, so it seemed perfect for me. So I basically decided after meeting Leah that it was kind of go hard or go home. I didn't want to just half make it or be alright or do it for a while and then quit. I was going to go hard out, and I was going to make it to the top, and I'm still so motivated to try and try and try. I don't care how long it takes me or what gets thrown in my face, I'm going to make it. And yeah, I don't really know what could stop me. Yeah, I'm pretty determined. So my next plan was to get a job in a salon, and so I messaged a bunch of places in Palmy, and the great thing was that all of them were like real keen, and so I ended up getting a job at my preferred place. It isn't all finalised yet, so I'll let you know when it is, so you come to me and I'll do your nails and that. And honestly, this is not really my doing. Like, yeah, I've been helping myself along the way, but honestly, it's everyone, it's people who watch these videos, it's people who follow me on Facebook, it's all you guys, all my followers that helped me get that job and are helping me just on my journey. I know, like, thank you. I guess I need a whole video to say thank you. It's not enough in one little part of it. So, ugh, I can't even talk today. I'm having such trouble trying to get out this video. Basically, becoming a nail tech was too tempting to turn down. Like, why would I say no to something that's so promising and it's something I'm good at. I know I'm good at nail art. I haven't done acrylics in it yet, but I will make myself good at it. I am going to practice and practice and practice until I am a pro. The only thing holding me back was the stigma. The whole, you know, beauty people are dumb, nail techs are dumb, it's superficial, all that sort of stuff. So I'm trying to be a nail tech, I like it, it's cool. They're like, oh, okay. And they sort of have three different reactions. One is they'll go just a bit blank, kind of write you off, like, oh, okay, alright, well, we thought you might do well, but maybe not. Others are polite and they seem to be like, oh, okay, that's cool, that's nice, and but you can see it behind their eyes. And other ones generally try to talk me out of it. Like, not necessarily out of it, but into something else. Like, oh, okay, well, you'd be a really good teacher or something like that. And it's just, it's offensive. It is really offensive. I didn't just go like, oh, I'll do this because I like nails. It was a really hard choice for me to make. They're just trying to be helpful. They think they know what's best, and you know what, maybe they do. Like, there is no guarantee that this will work out. I'm not a success story yet. I've got a few thousand followers or whatever I have, but I'm not making heaps of money off this. I'm not known everywhere for being an amazing nail tech. I'm not even trained yet, but I have the motivation and I have the passion, and I think that can't really be understated. It's really, really important. It came down to either doing what I wanted and just, you know, turning a blind eye to all the people who give you the funny looks and that, or else I could go and be something I didn't care about so I could please those people. And why would I please people who are going to judge me anyway? Like, who gives a damn about them? And there's one other point I really want to make, is that sometimes I look around and I see some of my friends are already in really good stable careers. They are earning, you know, $20 an hour or something, plus, you know, 25, 30, I don't know. Whereas I'm stuck at, you know, maybe slightly above minimum wage jobs and that sort of stuff while I work towards my future. But then I sort of think, you know what, the people who I really look up to, the people who made it really far in life and that, aren't the people who, well, I'm not saying these people aren't, but the people who did really well, they weren't successful at 23. They took years and years and years, normally middle-aged by the time they really reached their goals, and become, you know, the success story we all love to hear. So I keep reminding myself of that when I feel a bit nervous about it all. I hope that made sense. I feel like I went all over the place. I have to edit this heap to make sure it actually is listenable. No, that's not the right word. It's fail. Also, I should let you know that on my blog I'm doing a sort of series of posts about my experience at nail school. My course is 27 weeks long, so about 6 months-ish. And it's really thorough and all that sort of stuff, and it's a really good course by what I've seen so far. And so I'm just doing weekly updates about like some of the things we're learning and how I'm finding it and that, and I don't know, people seem to be really liking them, so if you haven't seen them yet, you might want to check them out. I'll put the links to a few of them down below. Basically just keep an eye out on my blog for new ones. They generally come up in the weekends, so yeah. Thanks for listening to this long video. I'm not sure how many people it'll help, but if it helps you, let me know. Because there is probably more I could go into for this. Anyway, I'll stop labouring now, and I hope you found this useful, and I will see you later. Oh, if I didn't say it before, please thumbs up this video. See ya!